Have you ever scrolled through Instagram and seen those perfectly curated neighborhoods, tree-lined streets, golf carts cruising to the pool, and kids riding bikes past sparkling fountains? It looks like the dream, right? But today, we're pulling back the curtain on one of the biggest housing trends sweeping the country, master plan communities. Are they truly the golden ticket to an easy connected lifestyle, or just a glossy illusion wrapped in HOA rules and hidden costs? Let's find out. Hey there and welcome. My name's Olivia Laskowski and I'm a local real estate agent here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. If you're here on my channel, then maybe you're thinking about making a move to the Grand Strand and you are in the right place. So here on my channel, we talk about real estate things here in the Myrtle Beach area, go on community tours, and check out new listings as they hit the market. So if you're interested in that, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can see my weekly content. I get calls and emails from folks just like yourself that are looking to move to the area. So whether you're 6 weeks or 6 months out, be sure to reach out. There is a link below in the description that you can schedule a call with me. There's no denying that Horry County is filled with master plan communities and communities with HOAs. It's really hard to get away from, especially if you're transitioning from the north to the south. There's no denying they have a ton of appeal in certain ways. You've got a built-in sense of community right off the bat. You sometimes get those resort style feels such as nice pools, you've got fitness centers, pickleball courts, dog parks, just something to do all the time. You've also got plenty of organized events and just a way to really get out and meet new people, especially if you're moving from out of state. While it's got a ton of perks, there's also going to be some drawbacks. And I'm here to talk about these things that you should be aware of before buying in any HOA or master plan community. So yes, these HOAs do come with a monthly fee, and what really is included varies between the different communities. Lots of times they're always going to cover that common area maintenance. Most of them do include trash pickup, which is a really nice feature because that can run you anywhere from $80 a month without it. You also get things taken care of, such as upkeep of the courts or the pool or a fitness center that you might have. And all these can vary per neighborhood per month. One of the first fees I'm going to talk about is a capital contribution fee. So this is going to be very common if you're going to be buying new construction here in our area. I kind of call it like paying into the pot. So essentially every new home that is sold in the community has a fee to help build up the reserves. So that can sometimes range anywhere from $500 to $2,000, or it could be a percentage of the sales price. It really is just going to vary, and that can be found in the master deed on what that states. So a capital contribution fee, like I said, is typically when the first transfer of ownership happens from the developer to the first homeowner. Occasionally, you're going to find transfer fees that are more common when it's a resale from a homeowner to another homeowner, many times that we see here in the market. Again, that's just to help build those reserves. Those can be a little bit more minimal, sometimes in the $200 to $500 range, but I have seen them go a little bit higher, just depending on the communities and what amenities they have to offer and how they need to build and structure their reserves. The last thing about fees I'm going to talk about is the certificate of assessment. So if you're going to be buying a resale here in Horry County, on the contract there's going to be a part that talks about transaction cost. And under that is going to be the certificate assessment, which I just kind of call a backlog of the history of the previous owner. So this can range from a couple $100 up to $1,000, just depending on the depth and layers of the search that needs to happen. So essentially, you know what you're buying. That homeowner doesn't have any sort of outstanding balances. They don't have any sort of HOA liens, all of that. And then it also discloses, what your monthly HOA payment's going to be, how to get that set up. And all of that is going to be taken care of by your closing attorney here in Myrtle Beach. So while paying an extra fee each month, yeah, it does kind of sting, but lots of times you get some awesome amenities and you get a built-in family from the beginning with having an HOA community. The second thing I want to talk about here with HOAs and master plan communities is the Architectural Review Committee. So lots of times when you're searching for a brand new home, you're going to be asking your agent for all sorts of associated documents. If you want to read through the master deed, by all means, please do. It is usually pretty lengthy and quite boring, but it has a lot of really important information. You can also get a copy of the bylaws, and I always think what's really important is the architectural review guidelines. So this kind of lays out how the neighborhood looks. So they obviously don't want you going to paint your house Barbie pink. They don't want you to have a swimming pool in your front yard. This is mostly to just create a sense of harmony of the homes, and everything just has some sort of structure. I know a lot of people are hesitant about it. I live in a master plan community. I just think it really maintains the value of the neighborhood at the end of the day. So within this architectural review committee, there's typically guidelines you have to follow and applications that have to be submitted. They just want to make sure that they review what you're planning on doing and approve that before you get any of your work started. This again just helps maintain the harmony of the neighborhood and that everything looks cohesive. So those are mostly gonna be kind of downfalls to HOAs and master plan communities. However, they don't have to be bad. At the end of the day, they're really just trying to maintain the sense of community and look out for all their homeowners. I've found that a lot of clients that are relocating from the northern states really love these, and they end up finding their best friends here in the neighborhood. So some of the larger communities with clubhouses hold monthly events. They do socials such as a Friendsgiving. They do 4th of July golf cart parades. They have pickleball tournaments within the community from the different homeowners. So there's really a lot of things to do. Lots of times these communities are having their own private Facebook page. So that's a really great way to stay up to date with what's going on, find new friends, join a book club. So it really is a good thing if you're really looking to, go out of your comfort zone and find some people and make some friends. If HOAs just aren't quite your thing, that is okay too. We do have some non-HOA communities here along the Grand Strand as well. I always tell people at the end of the day, what are you truly looking for in a neighborhood? Do you just want a pool and just some minor amenities with a little cabana outside? Do you want all the bells and whistles? Do you want the gym? Do you want the clubs? Do you want the pickleball courts? If so, that always helps to kind of guide your search to specific neighborhoods that might be a best fit for you. At the end of the day, I really think it comes down to what you truly want in your home down here at Myrtle Beach. There are so many different neighborhoods to choose from and so many options all the way up to Little River, down to Georgetown. We've got plenty. So if you have any questions about HOAs or master plan communities here in the Myrtle Beach area, I'm always happy to help. Be sure to reach out. I'm always glad to answer any questions that you might have along the way. Make sure you subscribe too, that way you always are staying in the know about what's going on here in the Myrtle Beach area. Be sure to reach out too if you want to schedule a call. Again, I always thank y'all so much for tuning in. I hope you learned something, and we'll see you next week in our next video. We'll see ya.